Why, hello. Excuse me for taking just a little sip of water to get things going. Happy Monday evening, y'all. Those of you that don't watch me, which is, everyone. Hey, what's up? Yet another video. Really working on those analytics. Anyhow, my name's Erin. I'm a registered nurse. I also have multiple sclerosis, so I'm on here ultimately to talk about those things. My super plight is to help anyone and everyone out there navigating, whether it be multiple sclerosis, whether it be all the nasty and batty parts of healthcare and trying to figure out who this doctor is and what that person is and what the hell's going on in insurance. And come to me, I'd love to help you out. I swear I can. All right, that said, so to catch you up, those of you that, which again is everybody that hasn't seen this video or my previous videos, please watch. Shameless plug, please watch. So I mentioned in a previous video that I get to have sinus surgery next month. It is currently September 22nd, and my surgery is scheduled for October 15th. So insanely pumped. Not. This is my second surgery, and my history that attributes to why I'm having this sinus surgery. So the medications that I take fall under what are called B-cell depleters, which means it keeps my body from attacking itself. However, it also kills the good stuff that helps me have immunity in general. So hence I have just nonstop snot and I hack like a cat and phlegm balls, and I am just insanely attractive. So, see? So I'm going to have sinus surgery to hopefully help remedy that. And this would be sinus surgery number 2. My previous one was in 2019. There's that. Well, now, this is super awesome. Gentlemen, you can turn off. You don't have to listen to this. This is one's, the ladies that can hopefully empathize, can relate, that might have gone through this, even if maybe you don't have MS, any autoimmune. That said, I'll cut to the chase. Lichen sclerosis. Pardon me. What did she say? Yes, I know. Lichen sclerosis. It's sus, not cis. So you might have multiple sclerosis and lichen sclerosus. Yeah, so ultimately it's a flare in my vagina. Isn't that nice? It's super, super awesome. Yeah, it falls under most people with an autoimmune. It is closely linked to autoimmune illnesses. So I happened to just come across an article where it said, it was kind of weird. It read like there were some cases of multiple sclerosis, but it wasn't totally connected to lichen sclerosis. I don't know, it was a little confusing. However, it still, I think, falls under the autoimmune. It's, so whether it be lupus, whether it be lupus, RA, your other autoimmunes, Sjogren's, chance you could still possibly have this too. The process was awesome. It was, and I mean that insanely sarcastically, I had a needle placed in my jail purse and it was insanely painful. It's honestly a place where one should never have a needle. And I mean that even also for gentlemen, for your nether regions too, not a place to put a needle. Nonetheless, that's what they did to numb it. And then they take a little sample of skin, send it off to the lab, and lo and behold, voila, I have lichen sclerosis. So what's the treatment? Well, for the next 10 to 12 weeks, which ultimately I'm planning that will take me into next year, I get to basically place topical steroids in that area until then, hoping that it'll clear it up. It also includes using not super chemically smelly type soaps, real mild soaps, loose clothing, those types of things. And hopefully that this will dissipate is my hope. I would think it would. Luckily right now I feel okay. It does, I guess to be more specifically for those of you ladies that know, it's very closely resemblant of a yeast infection. Right? So it's very itchy, and I guess unfortunately the itching can only make it worse. So it's kind of like chicken pox, I think, from what I read, and that you want to try not to scratch it, but that's an easier said than done. So I'm looking like a real classy lady in the corner at work a lot. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyhow, so steroids, and yeah, hoping that that'll clear up. I'm trying to think what was the other thing I was going to say about it. That's ultimately just that it resembles a yeast infection, but obviously can't be treated like a yeast infection is. Fingers crossed. Oh, I guess the other thing I was going to mention, super awesome too. The doctor didn't give total like a yes or no. She did while I was in with the actual biopsy in my examination. She didn't say that I couldn't have sex, but it's ultimately this, what's been going on, I've noticed. So as much as it completely sucks, I'm abstaining as well. Yeah, so good times. So there are things, please, that, let me know if you've experienced anything similar, especially, obviously, women. I don't know that, I don't think that this would be a thing with men. I'm not saying it couldn't be. I didn't get all the full research. It seems more like a lady parts thing. But reach out, let me know. It's so much with multiple sclerosis for me particularly. It's not the so obvious disadvantages or deficits in terms of movement. It's what I'm finding I'm coming across is the outlier things. So like I said, the sinuses and just things that have come up as a inconvenience. And I'm seeing the doctor lately a lot more than I'd like to. But so it goes. So you just roll with the punches. That's all I have for tonight. Like I said, I wanted to talk about the celebrity thing, but tonight I felt was more appropriate, being that I just came from the doctor, and well, last week I came from the doctor, and now I've come up with that diagnosis, and yeah, something that you all should know. And those of you that are dealing with this illness, something you should know. So have a lovely evening, pardon me, and I will talk to you in the next video.